Channel. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Let's talk about tidying up. Let's talk about tidying up a room within 7 to 10 minutes. Yeah. There are so many helpful things you could do to do this. You could set a timer. You could put the timer on your phone or on your microwave or on your stove, or just play some nice background music, timing music. And I have that in a video I'm going to link up in the description below. What are the things that are most irritating to look at? Like when you look at a room and it looks like so disorganized, like really, to me, I can only answer for myself, but for myself, when I look at a table that is full with clutter, I knew someone, a friend of mine actually, unfortunately she's no longer here, but the minute you walked through the door, she had a beautiful dining room set. I mean, it was a beautiful dining room set, but unfortunately, the top of the table, the dining room table, no judgment, this is how she worked. It wouldn't work for me. I cannot look at stuff like that. The top of her table was constantly cluttered. But for some weird reason, she worked well with it. It just wouldn't be for me. So if you're the kind of person that looking at the top of a table that is too busy, too cluttered, when I look at a very, very busy, cluttered tabletop, to me, the entire room looks messy. And you know what? You know what else is interesting? The same thing goes for an unmade, messy, sloppy bed. I'm telling you, really and truly, one of the first things, literally one of the very, very first things that I really, really recommend when you get up in the morning, make that bed. It's like the official start of the day. And looking back at it, think about this for a second. It's already over with. It's already behind you. It is an amazing, fantastic thing. Check mark, you got rid of it. I'm just saying. All right, so those are two items to just like, let's get it out of the way. Now, as far as the tidying up and the 7 things to do, well, okay, force yourself. But it's easy to force yourself when you're under a time constraint. You know what I'm saying? All right, what are the things that look annoying, make a place look busy? The first thing is obviously trash, garbage, food laying around. Now, some people sometimes forget. Now, I personally do not practice this, and again, no judgment on anyone who does. They have their reasons, okay? But many people eat in other rooms other than their dining room or their kitchen. Living room, I say, is okay if it's on like a nice little snack tray. This is, again, my opinion. But I definitely have difficulty with the idea of plates and cups and things on the floor. So people leave them in their bedroom. They take food into their bedroom. Don't get me wrong, when a person is ill, well, that's going to happen. But whoever is helping the person who's not feeling well, take those plates and those cups and everything out of there. It's also annoying to the person that doesn't feel well, in my honest opinion. I'm just saying. Here's another area of concern that may irritate a person subconsciously. See, here's the thing. A lot of people do not realize that subconsciously, these things are like nagging at them, gnawing at them. You know what I mean? In my case, a sink full of dirty dishes, not even soaking, like just sitting there, crusting up. Yeah. It is totally possible that sometimes people forget to do that. So rather than that, they still sell those inexpensive dish pans. What do I mean by dish pan? It's like those little plastic tubs or container. You fill it up with hot or warm, very warm, sudsy water. And when you're doing like a project, for example, at home, like let's say you're baking a cake, okay? Work as you go along. You have messy mixing bowl, rinse it out and clean it up right away. Most of the time we use a stainless steel bowl, right? How easy it is to clean that up. Am I saying the right thing or what? Utensils, dirty utensils, at least as you work as you go along, and put all those things as you go along in the hot sudsy water for a few minutes. Let it soak, and when you come back to clean it, it will clean up in a jiff. So I'm just mentioning prevention methods, not just talking about keeping below the 7 to 10 minute tidy thing. But let's get back to the 10 minute tidy thing. So working as we go along throughout the day, normally in general in life, is a good thing. Now, before I go back to the 10 minute tidying thing, let me mention to you, many times people have great intention. Then all of a sudden there's a doorbell ring, a knock at the door, or the phone rings or something like that unexpected, and it calls you away from your intention for a while. That's why it really is good to have that hot sudsy water pan sitting there waiting for you. That way it's starting to do its work for you. I'm just saying. All right. So back to the 10 minute tidying thing. So get rid of all the obvious things, like things that need to be trash, okay? Do a very fast, quick wipe down. Wipe out your sink. Wipe off the tops of your counters. I'm not talking about deep cleaning here. We're talking about tidying up, okay? Now, hang up anything that needs to be hung up. A lot of people make a big fuss about hanging things up. But the truth and the reality is this: it doesn't take more than a couple of minutes, maybe even a few seconds. But here's what a lot of people do unwittingly. I might have done that many years ago when I was younger, unwittingly, wear something that really didn't get dirty because maybe I wore it less than 2 hours. And then out of habit, because we like to be clean people, right? Put it in a hamper. When really the reality is that item could have just been easily hung up. Putting it in the hamper means a future job. When you hang up your item, you get to wear it again, and it's there already. So your job is already done. So thinking that we're taking the shortcut out by running to the hamper, that is also a problem. Here's definitely a thing to keep in your house. Those laundry baskets, when you fold your clothes after you put them from the wash or the dryer, that, plastic basket, many times they are plastic. All right. In an event of, let's say you get that phone call, that unexpected phone call, I'm just saying that somebody's coming over. Wow, you got stuff laying all over the place. You only have 10 minutes to put everything away and tidy things up. Take that basket, throw everything in there, put it into your closet for the, hour or two that you're entertaining your guests. As soon as they go home, and I mean it, as soon as they go home, take out that basket and address that issue. Okay, these are all very important. During a 10 minute tidy, try to open a window. Get some nice, beautiful, fresh air in the house. It just helps motivate while you're listening to the music. There are so many other things. Let me know in the comment section below. How do you maintain a nice tidiness? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to come back later for other shows. And don't forget to click like. Very important, and I appreciate it. If you have not clicked the like button, please click it now. Click like. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for subscribing.